Hey, what up guys, how you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome today to a new FIFA 18 Ultimate Team Squad Builder. So, it's going to be based around one player in particular from this week's Team of the Week. I have the Path to Glory version of Milinkovic-Savic, SMS, the Beast, the Boss. Oh, we're going to test him out today, and we're going to play him in a slightly more advanced role in the false 9 at centre forward. But before all of that, we need to just go ahead and build the squad around him. Now, guys, do me a favour at the start of this video. Hit the thumbs up button if you do enjoy. And, of course, don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. So I'm starting off in goal with the 84 rated Path to Glory Johar. You could get the regular Inform 84 rated Johar or the regular version of his normal card if you want to, if you're strapped for cash. But this isn't one of those sort of squad builders, you know. There's going to be a few players in here that are pretty expensive. And then, of course, the main man himself is like 300,000 coins to pick up right now. So in the defence, in the false 9, we've got left back Alexandro, 86 rated. This is the one that I have in my club. I use him a lot and he's super reliable. And there is a better version of him available if you did want to go ahead and splash the cash. Right back today, we've got Santiago Arias. Now this is the second in form, 84 rated, Colombian who plays for PSV. He's got loads of pace, really good dribbling for a fullback. His defending stats are good, physical a little bit lacking. But next to him, he's got a 90 physical Checo Coyote. So that works. You know, 83 pace at centre-back is obviously amazing. And he's 6'2". 80 defending is a little bit low. But typically, you sort of manually defend, right? So that helps. And of course, Azpilicueta is kind of like opposite to him. He's a bit shorter, but his defensive stats are super high. So I figured those two could work out quite well today. You know, 79 pace and 74 dribbling is still amazing on a centre back, and I don't use Azpilicueta very often at all, so he's someone that I'm trying, like, I see loads of people using him. I play against him all the time, so I figured I'll stick him into a team and see how he performs. Now, moving on into the midfield then, we do have two of my favourite midfielders on the entire game, starting off with Team of the Year N'Golo Kante. If you don't have the 1+ million coins that you want to put into a midfielder for this squad like Kante, then get the regular version, get the upgraded version, or the man of the match version. There are plenty, you know, on offer for you. Or you could get Bakayoko if you really wanted to, because, you know, it would work as well. Then we have Allen, Inform Allen, 83 rated. This guy is one of the, like, little gems on the game, you know, because he doesn't cost much. I've had him for ages and he cost 30k. I reckon you can get him for cheaper now. I don't really know, but he's not expensive and he works so incredibly hard in midfield. He's a great player. And then, yes, I have brought in my 93 rated Ruud Gullit. You could bring in any icon in that position. I think the baby Gullit is actually like 500k at the moment, and that would be a pretty good option as well. You know, it's the exact same like body style and stuff in game with the same haircut. He just doesn't quite have the stats of the 93, which granted is going to cost you a fair amount, but this is one player that whenever I possibly can, I bring him into a squad because he's a complete and utter game changer. So now moving up to the Strikeforce, for chemistry reasons and for the fact that he's got 5-star skills and weak foot, I've brought in Nani today. Portuguese, 83 rated, like, yeah, he maybe doesn't fit perfectly well into a squad like this. You know, we've got lots of really good players. However, with the 86 dribbling, the good pace, the passing's pretty good as well. I actually thought he played quite well. And he netted a couple of goals. His main job was to basically get the ball to Milinkovic-Savic, right? And then we have Lozano, someone that always performs incredibly well on foot. 84 rated, second in form with 95 pace, 87 dribbling, 84 shooting and 82 passing. 4-star skills and weak foot. You can tell why so many people use him on this game. And as you can see, it's not that hard anymore. I just link him to his strong link right back, put an icon near him as well, and we are all good. But it's all about this guy today. Serge Milinkovic-Savic, 88 rated. 6'3" this man mountain is. And the only thing like under 86 is his pace. 78 pace, yeah. So he's a little bit slow and stuff, but the rest of his stats are just monstrous. And this is just like a third inform or whatever it is. No, fourth inform. I don't even know at this point. But when a TOTS comes around, his stats are gonna be like 80 something pace and then like 90s. which is going to be insane on a 6'3" body in-game. Like, that's nuts. So I figured I would actually play him slightly further forward today and see if I could really get the boss involved and, like, check him out, see if he can score some goals, be a kind of a target man for us. And I had a fair amount of success, but there were, you know, normally when I do these squads, around one player in particular, you get like 3 goals at the start of my video, and then everything else will be from that one player because they just take over. I like force the ball to them, and I really try and see what their shooting is like. Whereas you'll notice in this particular squad, yeah, I think like half of my goals are from Milinkovic-Savic, but there are quite a few spread out between different players in the team as well. And that is potentially because this guy actually is kind of clunky and not the quickest. So playing him slightly further forward in that attacking role is, I would argue, not the greatest of ideas. It can kind of work if you have players like Lozano next to him on the wing and like Nani, like super agile players with good pace and stuff. Like, that's going to work because then, yeah, you can use Savic as like big, beastly target man, loads of strength, stats everywhere, but obviously a centre mid role would probably be the literal ideal role for a player like this. Now, I was lucky. I literally flew back. I've been in Stockholm for a couple of days. If you guys follow me on Insta or Twitter, you will know that. I actually went out and attended. I was very fortunate to get an invite from EA. As you guys know, I'm an EA game changer, and just a few of us, a very select few of us, got to travel out to Stockholm to go and attend the Game Changer Summit, or the EA Summit, which had a lot of the top EA bosses there, and I spoke to a lot of people. I can't go into any detail about anything of what I spoke about, but just know that I did my best to put some things across, and I had a great time. But I flew home, and as I was like traveling back to my house, Team of the Week dropped, and like Milinkovic-Savic was in there, and I know for a fact that I had a path to glory in my club, so I was like, yes, I'm going to get that free boost, because he's one that I was going to stick in the club for the rest of the game, until maybe he gets a TOTS or something. But I'm thinking now that we are close to TOTS, maybe it's an idea, right? Whilst his price is quite high, and I've done the video on him, maybe I'll sell him now for a little bit, and then when the TOTS comes out, I will have got the maximum coins back for him. That could work. I think that could actually work, because I ended up losing loads of coins on this player. I bought him for like 340k or something. You will have seen it in the player bio. I can't remember. And when I checked on FUTWIZ earlier, he was 298k. So he's been way lower than that. But obviously because he's had a boost again now, yes, his price goes up. So maybe I sell him, cut my losses a little bit, and actually get a good chunk of coinage for him. And then when the team of the season comes out, a lot of the TOTS players bring the whole market down. And you can normally get like a TOTS player. I reckon Milinkovic-Savic probably be about 500k. I'm going to say that right now. I think it'll be about 500k, which for the stats he's going to have, if he gets in TOTS, I assume he'll get in TOTS. If he's got like 4 informs or whatever it is now, then you would imagine he's had a good season, right? And if and when he does receive that nice blue and gold item, the stats are going to be off the chain. But typically we're at that stage of the game where players don't cost quite so much. So you'll see in the goals that I'm able to get with him, you'll also notice that a lot of the time, some of the goals aren't very pretty. Some of them are like, I get a lucky rebound and then just finish, or I tap it in. But when I'm going on a run with a player like this, to get him up to his optimal speed, which he doesn't have huge pace, as I've said, but in order to get him up to what he has got, the heel click is kind of essential. He does have the 4-star skills, so that's useful for when you've like received the ball back to goal and you want to just scoop around the defender. That works quite well. Scoop around, and then before he touches it again, just bang it. And he's got so much shot power and stuff that obviously a lot of his shots are going to fly into the back of the net. But you can see we had quite a lot of fun, that we were able to actually get some decent goals with him. You know, I think this one right here, boom, outside of the foot, absolute banger. Like that one, if you don't come close to me and try and track me down, and then that forces me into trying to do a skill move or you know, play the ball off to somebody else, then I'm going to hit a long shot. And when that happens, a lot of the time with the stats that he's got, it is going to go into the back of the net and you're going to run off celebrating. So yeah, he kind of is an absolute boss on this game, but I feel like from centre mid, you know, really use him where he should be used. You could get away with using him at attacker mid if you wanted to, even at CDM. That's a waste though. I don't recommend that because he's a great player on this game. He's just a clunky player, right? So he's 6'3" with all these crazy stats. Rude Hullet is the same, but for some reason he feels a bit more agile and stuff. Maybe the stats are different for him. But yeah, he doesn't move like Hullet, but he is a complete and utter tank and a real beast on this game. And I recommend him. I think he's a lot of fun. Maybe try him out at centre forward for a laugh. Just see how you get on with him. Let me know, you know, how you actually do get on with him. Do you score a load of goals? Do you find him terrible there? And then let me know what he's like at centre mid as well. Guys, do me a favour. Hit that thumbs up button on today's video if you did enjoy. And, of course, don't forget to subscribe if you're new around here. Have a great day, most importantly. And I will catch you guys next time. Peace.